today we got set of Ryobi 3/8 and 1/2 inch impacts. Yeah, we're gonna try to give you guys an honest feedback, honest review, and kick the shit out of them. See how they last. See how they compare to the Milwaukee stuff performance-wise, durability, all the real-world stuff. Let's get into it. Wow, look at that. Fresh out of the box. Look at that, no excessive packaging though. I like that. That alone's kind of worth it, right? Save the environment. Oh, this one they don't give a care. Wrap it in this turtle killing plastic. Okay, we're gonna go juice up now. It doesn't feel cheap at least. Oh, look at that. You know, the batteries are tight on there. This is what I was talking about before. Remember with the batteries? Like, yeah, who's got time to put straps on their batteries, man? Toss it, put the next one on, reload.
Reaction time on that.
Oh. By the time I pull the trigger, it's halfway through the day. Well, see, it's not moving, right? It just goes a little bit. This one on the other hand. Am I really that concerned about
the amount of trigger pulls by the end of the
yeah.
day, you maybe save
over the
30
span of my career, that's an extra 30 seconds. They're probably the same, I'm just biased. Ooh. Instructions. Look at this thing. Now that's a light. How does it work? Ooh. How does this thing open though? I feel like oh, it just opens up like that. I see. More hooks. We got more hooks. Got hooks on hooks. I feel like I'm already gonna break it. Oh, almost broke it. I thought so. It's got that, yeah, that's the only thing I don't like is it's got like that cheap plastic feeling. More hooks. Wow. That's 3 hooks total. We got 3 hooks. I did 3 like that. We got 3 hooks and this one's only got 2.
What are your thoughts on Ryobi?
Well, Ryobi was always kind of the hairy homeowner stuff, right? Like, you know, there's like the Milwaukee stuff and then kind of rigid and Ryobi, I think, you know, or whatever you want to, I don't know, or whatever your brands are. You know, Makita, Milwaukee are like top tier, DeWalt. And then the Ryobis, I think, are always kind of more geared towards the guy that comes into Home Depot and just needs a skill saw or whatever quickly to do a home project and doesn't want to spend $300 on a fuel version, right? You can buy like a $100 Ryobi. I don't know, we're gonna try to get the high torque too and see how that does. And we'll take some wheels off and whatnot with that, because my big 1/2 inch Milwaukee will do that. Let's see if the Ryobi could do that too and kind of keep up, you know, pound for pound, miles per gallon, that kind of thing. Ryobi didn't send us these, we bought them, and we're gonna test them how we want to test them. Not a controlled environment, how they want us to test it. We're gonna actually use it like I use it every day. If it gets then it is what it is, right? I'm gonna use it like any other tool. I'm not gonna get babied or anything, so. Oh man, that one's already good. So that worked. In fact, if it can throw a cross-threaded bolt in there. Oh man. Oops. I feel bad doing that. Don't make me do that kind of stuff. Still works though. Yeah, by accident. Over 1,400 foot-pounds of cheese grating torque, unbiased opinion. This thing, it says it's 170, but she hits like she's got 500. I'm just kidding. There's one. Wow, a real time saver. Hold on. My automatic impact. Hey, can we put a swivel socket on there? It's called socket roulette. Oh fuck, I missed the trigger again. We'll drop the battery on it and everybody's got to smile at the same time. I've only lost once ever, so. I'm kidding. We're not fucking around on this channel. This is serious stuff, okay? You can get hurt doing this. Don't be an idiot. Throw it at me. Just give her a good whip. Oh, for fuck's sake. We got the high torque 1/2-inch impact. Look at that. Brand new in the box. Wow, it's a lot lighter, actually. Can you feel that? Here, you guys feel this one? And now feel this one. Yeah, it's a lot lighter. I mean, right off the bat, I like the light better on this. Like direct, right on the center. This one lights down here. What's down there? Lighting my pinky up. I like the color actually. I mean, it kind of looks cheap sometimes. I feel like the older Ryobi stuff looked really cheap. Some you get at like the dollar store. Now, they got this like greeny snot color, but I kind of like high vis though. Go to town on them. Like just impacting the air. I can tell how much torque they have just by doing a dry run like that. What do you think, Torque Test Channel? Is this pretty scientific? Let's see what the warranty is. Let's see, 'cause that's a huge thing too. Like, I'd say, yeah, if this is cheaper, great. But if the warranty sucks, I don't know. Let's see. 3-year limited warranty. I don't know. I think Milwaukee's 5. Is it? 5. Yeah, 5 on the tool, 3 on the battery. Yeah, that's a big thing for me is just, because I do warranty it a lot, I expect to have to warranty it. So when I do warranty it, I want it to be easy. I think that should be a big deciding factor for a lot of your tools though, is your warranty coverage, right? It's like for power tools especially, because you will warranty them. They're not indestructible. We use them hard every day, so neither of them last you throughout that whole 5 years. You're not gonna get 5 years out of these. Maybe if you're in the shop or something, but out in the field, you're not gonna get 5 years out of either of these, I bet. Field test this. Field Daddy's gonna field test it. We're gonna do an update on the Ryobi tools we've been using for the past 5 months. Now that they're got to the point they're unusable, so I guess we'll update you. They started out strong. I think the biggest weak point so far, or with them, was the batteries. The batteries pretty much quit. I think the tools are actually still good, but the batteries shit the bed. This one only lasted a month, but the lights just stay on and it doesn't do anything. So the lights are on, but nobody's home. It started out at 4 lights. Now it's down to 3 and it's been 4 months. It just sits in the truck, just slowly draining down. I don't know what the heck's going on with it. I don't care enough to look into it any further than like it doesn't fucking work and tried charging it and that's it. I don't have time for that. But the other battery lasted quite a while. Kind of thinking about like, well, you know, my Milwaukee batteries, they don't last. I bought a new pack, a 2-pack of batteries. One of them's already like done, and I think I've only had that set for 6 months maybe. But then I got other Milwaukee batteries that are like 3 years old and they're still working. Both my big impacts, so like the Milwaukee equivalent of these two, the high torque and the mid torque, I had them out of warranty for like 3 months almost, I think, 4 months. Yeah, like 3-4 months. So I've been using these two full time for about that time. And the only one I haven't been using much is this guy because my little 3/8 still works. Can't give you a whole ton of feedback on this guy, but I know Carson used it quite a bit and his opinion doesn't matter on it, so just kidding. The tool, okay, like the tool itself is good. I'm actually pretty impressed. This thing kicks pretty hard. What I don't like is the battery situation. I wasn't a huge fan of that. That really is like their weakest point is the batteries. Especially because this has really been a good test of it because we've had the cold weather, like I was saying, we were up in -20. I know all you guys are gonna tell me that it's colder where you're from. That's just how cold works. I guess it's always colder where you're from. For what it's worth, like I think the warranty also kind of decide on that too. Like that'll really give us a total kind of idea because if they fight us on the warranty, I don't want to deal with that. But the warranty is a pain to deal with. It's not professional level then. You know, if you were starting out, you kind of look at a few different things like, do they have other tools in the range that you're going to utilize, or do they just have like a skill saw on top of all this stuff and a few other things? Like, I mean, I don't know what else Ryobi's got. If they have enough stuff to keep up with, you know, all the different stuff that you saw in our Milwaukee tool reviews that we were doing, like all the other tools that I use like that I got in the truck all the time. Like if you're working with other guys that have Milwaukee stuff, it is kind of nice. I mean, you can steal their batteries. You're gonna be the only ding dong with Ryobi. You're not stealing anyone's batteries, and I mean, I guess no one's gonna steal yours. No, but you can borrow stuff, right? Like, oh, so-and-so has the grease gun and I don't have it, so I can go borrow it and, you know, you can swap your batteries, or if you run out of batteries and you need one in a pinch, buddy can hook you up with one, let's say. But I don't know how many mechanics in a full-time shop are gonna be rocking the Ryobi. So you might be kind of on your own with your 2 batteries set up, whatever. I don't know, I really liked the light. That was one thing. Yeah, the light's pretty skookum. I don't know, it's super bright. This is way brighter than that. It's got double the beams too, I guess. And it was actually kind of nice. I was doing that Komatsu rock truck there a couple months ago. And I actually got this in there and I kind of bent it over like that. I bent her over and stuck it on, and she lit it right up. And I don't know, it doesn't make a bunch of shadows because you get light from like 2 different directions too. I don't know, it works really good. I like it for that. I've not used any of these hooks once. They're the most useless fucking things. Like if you can even get them out without breaking them, I don't know. I'm trying to, I just broke it. Never made good use of the hooks. The hooks are, well, they're junk now. They're kind of useless. They're actually really useless. Put magnets on like a normal light, jeez. Like, can I be honest? Like, you want me to, or do you want me to be like, yeah, but you know, like, no, I don't give a f. I'd say no, 100%. I wouldn't, you guys are gonna be like, oh, well, he just said it was good. He just said it was, no, but you know what? Okay, so if I was like putting another truck together and I'm gonna tool it up for my guy, I'm not gonna give him these. I don't want him to have these batteries in the bed on him, and honestly, I wanna be able to steal his tools and use them in my truck if I need to, and vice versa, right? It's meh to me. If you're gonna do this every day, don't buy this, pretty much. Unboxing, box opening, unbox opening. Whoa, what the heck? No way.